You are helping people that have cold sensitivity with a new technique.
Exactly. Well, that can be very, very painful. The healing takes a while, so I just don't do that anymore. It's not necessary. We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.
Shitting in your ass. You know you
Shitting
lose.
in and out of your ass.
Everybody loses around 300 grams of fecal matter when they die.
How much is 300 grams in fecal matter?
That's a lot of. It's like
a whole thing of hummus.
It's like a little gerbil.
It's like a whole thing of hummus. It's like a thing of hummus from the store.
Of hummus,
yeah, like the regular sized tub of hummus
exactly.
of shit.
Fucking beautiful.
Hey, welcome to the show, guys. It's Sensitive Teeth. I am Ian, your host, of course, and with me today is a very, very special guest. I'm excited to have him here. He's the commander of the cats. He's the Italian tiger, the fondler of felines, Mr. Jacopo Colonoscopy?
Colonoscopy.
How do you say the last one?
Bless
He's an
you,
Italian guy.
No, it is colonoscopy. My family was named after the colonoscopists of the first migration from Arabia into Italy, I believe.
That's amazing.
And as an Italian, even though the viewers at home don't know that we are both gingers, this is
yeah. I mean, that's why we do audio only, because we're bound to just if I showed my face, nobody's gonna click on that.
I don't want to have to.
Gross. Ew. Who fucking sent? Ugh.
Disgusting. I don't want to have to apologize for what people's cornea needs to go through.
I might actually go back and bleep out the G word, because I really don't want people to know.
You know, ginger is an anagram of the
N-word. Of course.
There you go, man.
It's our N-word.
It's our G word.
We can say it.
It's the G word, man.
What's up, my gingerbread man?
Oof. What's up, my ginger mate from another Tinder date?
Speaking of, dude, how many people do you know have kids because of Tinder now? Because I know 2.
Ginger couples.
At least 2.
Sorry, Tinder couples.
No, I'm talking children. Lives created because of a Tinder date.
No way.
I know
That
at least
happens.
2. I know one. It was a one-night stand. He went on a date with this chick, and they banged her, and she got knocked down. She's like, I'm keeping it. And she moved into his he just bought himself a house, and she moved right in, and she knows what she's doing.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, from an app.
That's crazy,
He could have not had that app.
Dude, but one-night stands.
He could have been playing Candy Crush that night, and he had a whole different life.
He could have been releasing fecal matter whilst sitting on his Dutch toilet.
Well, this is an American, actually.
Okay, then he flushes completely down the tube directly.
No shelves in America,
No
baby.
shelves, I love it.
That must come up every episode, I swear to God.
You know,
it's such a traumatizing thing.
We're typical people, but it is a contemplative thing. I like it. It shows something about the quality of humanity. Also that you have to do it in these little sort of toilettons that are inside a staircase.
Yeah, a tiny little water closet.
If you turn around to reach the sink, bless you, man.
Sorry.
Turn around to reach the sink, all your clothes smear on all the filth that is already on the walls from the previous person because
like the plumage they were talking about.
The plumage, you know?
It sticks on things.
Hey, man, I mean, if you go with one, you know, like when Gordon Ramsay's furious and he goes to these hotels and he does this.
Just to have a bad time.
You know, and he does this thing with the light. I don't know what it's called, this blue light, and you get to see all the stains.
Yeah, like a black light,
like
and they see where all the cum
killer
is.
stains and cum everywhere. If you do it in these toilets, I'm telling you, you will find like an actual hen farm, you know? I mean, there's living humanity there.
Yeah.
I mean, not humanity, but
chickens.
I mean, in a way we are.
I got lost.
Like chickens.
You lost me because I started thinking about just like your Instagram account. Like, I don't even know how to like describe this to listeners if they haven't seen it already. Like, you're the king of the cats. You smoke cigarettes with cats, and you have a viral following because of it. You're wearing your own designer bomber jacket of pictures of you smoking cigarettes with cats.
I'm so sorry. I know it got out of hand.
And yeah, I love it, dude.
I apologize.
It's really good
to
stuff. What's
everybody.
the Instagram handle?
It's
for everybody?
Catonacci _official.
Catonacci official.
Exactly. as if there would be
wild
somebody
stuff.
mocking that. But, it's this... It started as a joke because I used to have a drawing account with my shitty art, and I was very conservative. I wouldn't like any other photos because I would be judgmentally scrolling through the feed and not liking anything. But because of some little half-hearted joke that somebody made, he said, well, you should just do cats. Everybody loves cats. It's full of cat photos.
That's a good point.
And I actually took it seriously. I thought I'm going to become a cat sitter on Instagram.
Like a cat sitter. You didn't say, like, I'm going to draw cats. I'm going to be involved with cats.
Exactly. I'm going to become a cat sitter and just take all these photos, but I'm going to make it a little bit creepy without the whole motivational scenarios that we have on Instagram these days. Everybody's a life coach.
Yeah, everybody seems to be a life coach. Nobody seems to be a life player.
It's full of motivational quotes under photos that people take in the gym, and also this whole thing about reconnecting with nature, that's total garbage. Nature is started with an explosion. Everything on this planet lives by destroying or eating something else. So there's really no point in doing some abdominal work and quoting Gandhi because, in the end, the truth is that if you've ever seen bestgore.com videos.
Is this like Faces of Death sort of stuff?
Exactly.
Just like guys getting their heads obliterated with helicopter propellers and shit?
Exactly. Like fireworks exploding in your hands.
Oh, yeah. No, I
that
can't.
Kind of stuff.
I can't do that stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And that's what we're going through. We need to be less motivational and more demotivational.
As a society or as a species?
Yeah, in general.
We need to just chill out?
Yeah, I'm done with toxic positivity.
Ooh.
It's right. It's
It
messing
hurts.
us
It's like,
up,
dude, are
isn't
you
it?
blind?
Yeah.
It's just like naivety. How do you naivety?
Naivete?
I know how to say
guess.
naive. I can't say the naiveness.
You're right, because it is a French word, right?
These fucking freaks.
These
fucking
guys,
French freaks.
I'm telling you.
Can't get these guys. They just. What are you doing?
What are you doing,
We'll get
guys?
back. We'll get to that. But French people. What do they ever do for society?
I always say
small portions.
I mean, get
Thanks.
out of here with the mustache. I mean, I always say.
Croissant. Oh, I rolled up some dough.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
you,
check
bro.
out this baguette. Under
Yeah, look,
my,
I made my bread long. Look at me. Get out of here.
Yeah, look, I put it in it too. It's my armpit sweat on it
Yeah.
because I've been biking around with it.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well,
of here.
menage a trois, and I think the blowjob too. So
blowjob is a French thing.
I think it's a French thing.
And they invented it. Of course they
And the
would.
menage a trois, I think
mean, you
too.
start
So
your-
they got
Yeah.
a couple things. They got a couple things, but
You don't need to throw everything away.
yeah, all right. Yeah, you're right. All right. So the
But-
French are okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know let's not generalize, but all French people, should really change their whole concept. I mean, it doesn't work anymore. It's a very perverted language because they squash 3 vowels next to each other.
The thing is, I really like French because we live in Holland, and so the Dutch is just
That's what I mean, yeah.
that Dutch is
I
just
know.
man, it fucking grinds. It just grinds up into your ear and
I
your
know.
fucking your little bones that rattle in your ear. They all grind together.
It's a language built for taxes. It's what you do.
It's unpleasant. It's unpleasant.
You end up with brutalism because of this kind of way of talking, because the consonants that they use are all squashed at the end of the words. Exactly. There's no breathing space, and you end up with these art academies that look like military wards. And that's it. It's just a functional building where dreams go to die.
Hey.
But
Shout out Reefeld Academy.
yeah, man, bless you guys. I hope you're all still alive. Shout out,
Dude,
to
they're
the
fucking doing well down there. They have this big new building down there. You seen this new building?
They do, don't
Crazy.
they?
It's
Yeah,
like
man.
beautiful. Like, dude, I think what happened is they sucked all this money out of the arts budget
They
a
did.
few decade ago
Yeah.
or something. So like then they started having to like lower the standards to get into the school and started charging tuition to everybody, like a higher tuition. So
Yeah.
they took all that nice money and they bought themselves a new building.
Yeah, true. They
So
also,
they got a really good facilities, but I think I don't know about the level of gumption. I don't know how much gumption they got
yeah.
going on down there, because there was some gumption when I was there. Some
Right.
grit.
Yeah,
grit and some
it was
gumption.
Dirty. No, I remember you would give the award at the end of the year
Yeah.
to somebody who had just tried to commit suicide. You
Well,
know?
yeah, it's like somebody. It's like this guy.
Yeah, or like a recovering heroin addict, you know?
Or ecstasy, because that was huge.
Yeah, you know, the Mitsubishis and all of that those days.
Oh, the Mitsubishis.
They were cut with, I don't know if they were cut with probably 2CB and ketamine.
Who knows, man?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a scary thing to
Yeah, no,
get into.
definitely.
You never know.
I think a lot of people from those days lost a lot of wires.
Oh, dude, definitely.
yeah.
I mean, I remember like knowing some people in like the first years of Rietveld, and then like you kind of know them towards the end, you know, a couple years later, and they're just like,
Oh, yeah.
take ecstasy every weekend, and now I'm fried.
I know. I mean,
It's
I've
like,
also...
whoa, you really notice a difference.
Hell
Like,
yeah, man. Lost some teeth along the way.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
how are your teeth doing? Do you brush and
They're
floss?
they're all gone, man. I just brushed this one little tooth at the bottom of
Jesus.
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know
man.
what the show is. I mean, it really is just a dental health care. We just do it.
Sensitive
We do
teeth.
it with metaphors.
Exactly, man. You know, that's beautiful. Because wisdom teeth aren't that wise at all.
And they take everybody's wisdom teeth out.
You know?
What? I can't even keep them on a necklace? You're going to just throw them away?
I'm telling you, man.
I want to hold on to a little bit of my wisdom teeth. Why do they call them wisdom teeth? That sounds like a positive thing to have.
Illuminati, man. Dude,
Oh,
take
fuck
your
these guys.
wisdom teeth are actually the sort of the pineal gland of the mouth.
The pineal gland.
They channel in the actual higher frequency information for you to be able to talk as a wise living creature, which is a miracle because...
Like an old Chinese man with a mustache.
Exactly. Like, you know, like an old Chinese man with a mustache. You know, I used
A
to...
white mustache.
Yeah.
Which is odd for a Chinese man to have because they all have black hair.
Oh, well, when you age, you lose pigment. No, it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, most people...
He should diet, basically.
Diet?
I guess, you know, or
What, like a diet? Oh, diet.
diet.
No, we're off track. We're off track.
Off track.
Most people have black hair in China, so if you have a white mustache, you're gonna like stand out a little bit. Is what I'm saying.
That's good. We want him to stand out.
We know he's old, but still, it's like whoa, it's white,
exactly. It's
not
like,
black.
well, he's old, but he also has this little
Yeah,
thin pencil under his nose. Bless you, man.
dude, do you say bless you when people burp?
I say bless you all the time.
I should say excuse me, but I don't.
No, absolutely not, man.
I don't.
No.
Oh, there we go. There it was.
man.
It was down in there somewhere.
Hey, man, dude, better out than inside. You know?
That's what I say.
You can't repress it and then become a slob in the weekend.
Why
and
do you think priests fuck kids?
Exactly, because of the
they're not allowed to.
repressive
They're not
act.
allowed to,
They
you know,
should
jerk
actually-
off or
they should release
fuck anybody. So they just lose their minds, I guess.
It's such
or
a,
they get into it because they know that's an organization that will like tolerate
it's a
it
bit
in
of
a way.
both. Yeah.
I think it's a bit of both.
We should be
It's
able,
not good.
No, it's not good.
Speaking of not good, that came from your fucking country. Good
Yeah,
going with that, Catholicism.
They're very good at that.
yeah, good going for the world.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you know, they definitely have this whole sect going on, and they don't pay taxes. Also,
Yeah, that's a problem.
that's good.
Scientology doesn't pay any taxes.
No.
You see that HBO Going Clear documentary?
Yeah.
How they got their exempt status?
Crazy.
Very interesting. And just horrible for the world. But hey, Tom Cruise is still making good movies.
He is, you know, flipping over a motorcycle, which then it latches onto a helicopter where the blade is
That crashes into an airplane that
Exactly.
that explodes into a spaceship. And he's just on the outside the whole time, just holding on.
crazy, man.
It's amazing. I mean, he's really short, so he can fit into small spaces.
Yeah,
You know?
he's actually 10 centimeters away from being a dwarf.
Is it only that? I think he's
Something
one. I
like
looked
that.
it up before. I think he's 170. I don't know how
Okay.
I know that, but he's 170
Okay, maybe that's not.
centimeters. For my American audience, 170 is about 5'1",
Yeah,
5 foot, 5'1", somewhere in there. So he's a
Something
tiny
like
little
that.
guy. He's a tiny little guy.
he's it's good to be little because your chakras are closer together and the energy flows in a quicker sort of snappy matter.
That's true. It's like less space in between. I
Yeah.
can see that. There's also a benefit, like if you take selfies in first class, it looks like there's more seat. It's like, yo, they're in like double first class. Like, look how big that seat is. He's like sitting on a couch. But it's just a
Bastards.
regular size seat. But he looks big because he's so tiny.
Crazy.
Shout out Johnny Huge Hands. I have a friend back home
Hell
named
yeah,
Johnny
man.
Huge Hands.
Bless him.
And we call him Johnny Huge Hands because his hands look real big, but they're actually regular size because his body's small.
Ah,
But we give him that huge hands. You know, we
High
give him.
five.
And hey, you want to call Johnny Huge Hands?
Let's call.
We got him on the pod before. It was a disaster.
No
Our
way.
listeners might remember. But I'm sitting here across from Sandra from Uganda, And we called Johnny Huge Hands, and I say, yeah, what's your take on abortion? He's like, I'm for it. I'm sitting in front of there's two beautiful women in the room, and it just went exactly the way I didn't think it would go, and I had to dig myself out of a hole so deep it was like that kid in Morocco.
Oh,
which I think is fake. I think they just made up this story to like do some GoFundMes.
Oh, to be able to do
the kid who died in a well in Morocco, just like this past week.
You mean that was a mannequin so that they could actually fund the whole operation because they're actually having.
No, they just made up a story.
There.
Like the couple there's like, we helped out a homeless man who's a veteran, and they got like all these donations, and they bought Lamborghinis. What are you gonna? You get a bunch of like money, you go out and buy Lamborghinis. You're an idiot. That's how you get.
It could be, but also that land they needed extra funding to be able to. Dig out, because I think it's a minerary sort of land.
Minerary?
Some kind of something that goes in phones. I don't know which one.
Oh, minerals.
Minerals.
Oh, my God. I was wondering what that word was.
So, something
I figured
like
it
that.
out.
It could be,
Could be.
But who knows?
We're both wearing sunglasses right now, inside at night. I wanted to... Yeah, because it was your idea. You look so cool. I was like, I should get some sunglasses too. And now here we are.
Bless you. But this coolness is actually disguised in the fact that I had eye disease as a little kid, and I almost went blind, and therefore I wear them because otherwise I start crying. It's like, no, I swear, it's like...
well, the way to suck the fucking air out of the room. Great. I'm going to take my sunglasses. Now I feel like I'm like about to offend you. I'm going to take my sunglasses off because there's no need to be wearing them right now.
No, because I
don't want you to start crying, bro. Relax.
No, but like if it would be the same if I was in the last stage of chemo and you would shave your head, and I would love that, So,
yeah, the camaraderie thing.
So
maybe I'll put the glasses back on.
Absolutely, man. I love it when people wear their sunglasses for me. I feel in my ginger safe space.
That's amazing.
No, also, bless you, man. Also, if I start to cry, my clown makeup melts off, and that's not a very good sight. So
no, nobody likes a runny clown face.
No, especially when it's a ginger clown,
an
original
ginger clown
one.
face in the rain. Come on, nobody's gonna. You're not getting any Johns that night.
Totally,
for sure not.
So that's the case. But it's good, man. Dude, I've been sober 50 days.
You're drinking a beer right now. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't mean in a row. I mean just in general. And things are looking good. We were saying something about the cats, right? We got on a little tangent.
A cat guy, but you're not a cat guy. But maybe, I don't know if you want to get into that, like
I'm
for
not
your
a
fans
cat,
or whatever.
I'm not officially a cat man. I'm an alpaca guy. I love animal that
dream pet.
You know what I
mean? To have like some land and just have like a few alpacas.
Bunch of alpacas.
You don't really fuck with them. They just roam around.
Totally.
Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. That's a dream.
Totally. Also, I don't want affection from an animal. I want to approach an animal and the animal spits at me because that's the relationship we deserve.
I respect nature so much. I just want to. I stay out of the woods.
Exactly.
I have no business being in the woods.
Totally.
In the forest.
Are you kidding
me?
Leave
that shit alone.
I don't like all this domestication.
Stay with the other ants in the anthill.
Absolutely. All these dog people that tell you how they need to go home to feed the dog and how yesterday it did a somersault. Just get a real job. We need you to be somebody at probably customer service. That when we call to complain, you just say, I'm sorry, I'm just doing my job, which is the beauty of our world. It's just...
I'm just doing my job.
Hey.
It's I just got to do my job too.
Hey, man, we're just doing our job.
Man, all our jobs suck.
They suck ass.
What is going on here?
But when people say, hey, you need to do something about it, so you say, hey, man, I'm just doing my job,
Just doing my job.
Just doing my job. It's not, want to talk to the manager? Sure. He's...
I'm going to America. I'm going to talk to some managers.
Hell yeah, man.
Fucking express my freedoms.
What's the male name for a Karen?
I don't know, but we got to figure that out because they're definitely, maybe like a Mark.
Mark. Don't be such a
maybe
Mark.
I don't know. Mark Wahlberg's kind of cool.
True.
Marky Mark.
Zuck? I don't know.
No, but Zuckerberg sucks. Zuckerberg, that's what I call him. Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark
Zuckerberg. He must have had that a lot growing up. He must have got that a lot. That's why he was so motivated. He's like, I'm not Mark Zuckerberg.
For sure.
I'm Zuckerberg. I'm going to be a millionaire.
I'm not Zuckerberg. Yeah, he must have gotten slapped around here and there. But it's a pity that nobody that becomes that wealthy is actually a regularly pleasant person to be around.
What about Dan Blazarian?
Dan
He seems
Blazarian.
like a top-notch dude. Also
seems-
very short. He's also like
Yeah.
5 foot tall.
Something happens when you are beneath a certain height. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a whole frequency not known to us.
The motivation is like they need the money to get the pussy.
Oh,
So
dear.
I took, you take the middleman out. and
Yeah.
you can live in a cardboard box, man. It doesn't matter.
That's good, though.
Yeah,
no,
just
I like
fucking,
it. Let's
the
live
last
in
free man. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. No, we need to abolish cities in general. I mean,
Dude, I was thinking like I have a bunch of friends with kids back home in the States, and they're like teaching their kids math and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, you got to teach that kid how to kill a man with a spear, because in 15 years, those are the skills. Those are going to be
Totally.
the best skills to have.
Yeah,
how to make
yeah.
a spear out of a stick and then like kill a man with it.
absolutely.
And cook him and eat him.
Don't show children cartoons. Show them
Show them how to skin a
the
man
British
alive
Parliament.
with a buck knife.
Like debates in the Parliament. A little bit of jackass from time to time, just to know what could go wrong from
For manliness.
Yeah,
For manliness.
or just physical shenanigans.
For shenanigans.
For
I'm getting
shenanigans.
off track here.
You know,
For shenanigans. Physical shenanigans. Try to make one word. For slandermans.
Flanagans.
For
Beautiful.
slandermans.
Flanagan. What's a Flanagan again?
Flanagan is an Irish last name.
All right.
I used to know a kid named Flanagan. We might have to. I mean, nobody's.
Flanagan.
Flanagan. He liked to ride dirt bikes. He's a
Nobody's-
cool guy. He was a
nobody's-
dirt bike kid.
Nobody's watching us, right?
No, dude, no.
Oh,
It's 3
man.
people. Shout out Spags. Shout out Aiden.
Shout out to
Shout
my
out
mom, who's
my
gonna
sister
listen to
and my
this. I'm
mom.
sorry,
And
you
shout
know.
out. That's probably about it right there. There's somebody in Japan that likes the show. Shout out Japan.
Shout out to Japan.
We
to
shouted
that-
them out last week. I don't want to seem like that desperate, but we're doing okay, folks. The
We're
numbers
doing
aren't that
all right.
bad.
No.
We're being modest.
I want to assure this Japanese man who's watching us
Or woman.
from his capsule
Or woman.
hotel or woman. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
No, we're all sorry here. We apologize in advance, but we would like to shout out for this Japanese person living in this. Just another cliche right there. Just a person living in a
hotel.
pod.
Yeah.
But bless you. Do they even? There's no like automatic captions for this, is there?
What do you mean?
This is just
Captions?
English. You know, how does it work?
In Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they must understand English. Maybe they just like the sounds of it. They could think like we're actually talking about like dentistry or something, and they just but we're not. We're never. We don't do that.
Oh, sensitive teeth are.
Oh wait, hey, let's not get Shane Gillis over here. All right, let's calm down with that. He's Italian, everybody. Don't blame.
Get canceled.
He's
It's
an
okay.
Italian with a strangely weird English-sounding accent.
Exactly, but it is okay.
He's
for
wearing
me
sunglasses
to
or he'll cry.
make these
So
kind of jokes because I am Italian.
he's a little
We're-
touched.
We're essentially Latinos, you know, so it's all good. The Mediterranean.
Essentially, yeah, I don't know about that.
we are.
but-
We're called the Iran of Europe.
Italy?
Yeah, and I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard that before.
I don't know who it's an insult for, but either way, it is kind of true.
Is it something to do with the Persians?
A little bit, but
From like way
also-
back or something?
Yeah, but also I think it's an actual civilization aspect. I don't think people are conceived in these kind of countries the same way
You
people.
mean Italy?
Yeah,
There's a lot of Italians.
I don't think people are conceived with a lot of eye contact. You know, I have a theory that most impregnations occur doggy style, and that's why
I was going to say glory hole.
glory.
And then I got
Yeah.
even weird, and I was like, what it was like, is it a religious thing where like you bang through a hole in the sheet or something?
Well,
So I'm off track. So you're just saying like it's just everybody's drunk and fucking all the time. Drunk
Yeah.
and fucking, and then like,
Yeah.
I made a baby.
or somebody was doing the dishes and somebody else showed up, and the other person said, "Not now."
Is life in Italy just
Giuseppe.
like a porno movie?
It's just like that. Every plumber shows up, and the person who called the plumber didn't have money to pay the plumber. And
The plumber.
what are we going to do about it? You know.
Hey, you
that
know what it's
kind
time
of thing.
for?
No, wait.
You know what it's time for? It's time for our new segment. We're doing this fresh. It's called What Are
Nice.
You Doing?
What are you doing, man?
So I'm going to give you an example of what are you
Yeah.
doing. Basically, it's like, you live life and you see people in public and you just think, what are you doing?
Hell yeah, man.
So here's one thing that really bothers me. And every time I see it, you know what I say? I say, what are you doing? You with me now?
Yeah,
Okay, so you
man.
go to the Albert Heijn, which is the grocery store here, or
Hell
any
yes.
grocery store, and they have the baskets, right? It's like a plastic basket you can hold, but there's also wheels on it, and there's a long handle, and you can put it on the floor and drag it. And what people do is they take it fresh, there's no items in it, and they put it directly on the floor and start dragging it around with no items in it. What are you doing?
What the fuck?
What are you doing,
guys?
It's about if it gets too heavy, you put it down and drag it. But
Yeah.
the grocery stores are small here. There's not a lot of you can't have space. You can't be dragging shit around. So you know what I do? If I see an empty basket or a basket with like one item in it, I kick the shit out of it.
Nice.
I look this way, I look the other way, and I kick the shit out of it, and I pretend like, oh, sorry, it's an accident.
No, that's good. Pretend to
kick
be
the
clumsy.
shit. It's empty.
Dude,
kick the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Kick
Fuck
it right
that
out of their
shit
hand.
Up. Fuck that shit up. And if the guy,
what are you doing?
Yeah, if the person comes and says, "Hey, what? Excuse me, sir. You take their head." And you slam it in the cornflake section.
No, you open the fucking freezer door where the pizzas are, the frozen, and you just fucking slam.
Beautiful.
Bust his head open in the door. Just slam the door on his head.
You
repeatedly.
hit it so good that
I'll show you what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing.
Fuck yeah! Both eardrums pop at that point.
Bang! Blood out the eye, the nose.
Ears. Beautiful. The
Broken
eyes
jaw.
bulging out because the skull fracture usually has this.
Fuck
kind of,
these guys. What are you doing?
Yeah. And then when they're on the floor, you take out a crumpled €5 note and you just chuck it in their face and you say, "Now go fix yourself up." Beautiful.
Go fix yourself up.
Go fix yourself up.
No, but the last time I kicked somebody's basket, I really kicked it way too hard and it flew out of this lady's hand and like down the aisle. I was just like, oh, it's a little too hard, but I just would be like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there.
Well deserved.
I fucking kicked the shit out of that basket.
No, totally.
What are you doing, though?
Hey, man.
There's this limited space in here.
Absolutely.
You can't be just carry it. If it gets heavy, put it down. But like, I never put it down. I don't care if the thing is like the handle is like bent like a U. You know, I'm never putting that shit down.
No, but don't even go to the supermarket. You know, just get delivery or don't even eat at all. We don't need to eat anymore.
I mean, I've worked out a system. I'm like a snake. I cook myself one big meal like once every 2 weeks, and I'm just good.
That's good.
Like a snake, you know, just like one big meal, fill yourself up.
I truly believe in that. It's about getting used to it, you know.
It's all just like consciousness. Like if you attract that, if you visualize, dude, you can fucking make it happen. You know?
Totally.
Like I don't piss or shit anymore either.
That's good.
Don't piss or shit.
No, I also
100% efficiency over here.
I also don't shit.
Yeah, perfect.
That's why I'm also full of it. But nevertheless, no, the thing is, yeah, classic. But it is true, you know. This whole 2,500 calories a day is obviously a fabrication because they want you spending daily amounts of time and effort in producing and eating and chewing all this garbage.
Producing and consuming.
Producing and consuming, you know? I mean...
Shitting and eating.
Shitting and eating, you know? I mean, Adam and Eve or Adam and Steve or Ada and Eva were an all-encompassing show. They got kicked out for an apple, you know?
Yeah.
So
the apple, the forbidden fruit.
The forbidden fruit. What were they eating the rest of the time?
They were eating everything else. They were eating peaches and strawberries, blueberries, like...
they had those.
Well, they had all the other fruits. They're just like, you have everything, but just don't touch the apples. And apples aren't even that good, dude. Unless you're going to make a pie.
That's crazy.
Unless you're making a pie, I don't buy apples and eat them. I mean, they are nice but I never think to eat them. They don't draw my attention like the way a peach or maybe a plum is nice.
Yeah.
Like a plum.
For sure.
Like a peach, like a plum. I like blueberries are nice, but like 1 out of every 5 blueberries is nice, and the rest are sour. You know
exactly.
And then you get that one good one. You're like, nah, I'll keep looking. I'll keep trying to get that, trying to chase that dragon.
Totally.
Yeah. So fuck blueberries.
No.
Unless you're making a pie.
That's great.
You're making a pie. Man, peach pie. Well, forget about it, dude. What are you doing?
That's all beautiful, you know. But I think the apple was actually a slang for a psychedelic mushroom. I think that's what's really going on. You know, is it the Bible that starts with, and the Word was made flesh?
No, the Bible starts in the beginning.
Okay, the Bible starts in the beginning.
God created light.
He's always, you know, if somebody writes...
He's always tinkering around, this guy, right? He's making a lot of trans people these days. What is he doing?
What are you doing?
He's really tinkering around. He's got some transracials now.
I don't know. He's got gingers also. I mean, that's
we're dying out. He's kind of fading that out. He's fading it out. We're fading out. We're recessive genes.
We are.
We're just getting faded out. We're getting faded out, dude. That's what makes us so special.
Yeah.
We really shouldn't talk about it on the air though, because we're gonna go out hate mail probably.
Hate mail is nicer, though, than fake nice mail where they say, "Dear sir, what a pleasure to have witnessed your act last night. But nevertheless, we were wondering if your attendance could be requested once again tomorrow. Kind regards. Who gives anybody kind regards?
Kind regards is fuck you. That's what that
Kind
means.
regards is fuck you.
If you see kind regards
You know?
at the best regards at the bottom of the email, that's different.
Get out of
Best
here.
regards means like, please.
Absolutely, And
But
then-
kind regards means fuck you.
Exactly, it means fuck you. And also, these are the kind of characters that will then unfollow you on Instagram at some point. So
You know what I do? You know what I do like?
falsity.
I like to receive it and I like to give it. Is you just hit them with the regards. No kind, no best, just regards.
Regards.
You're being regarded.
Yeah,
And you can take it negatively or positive. It's up to you at that point. The ball's in their court.
beautiful.
Just regards.
Fuck yeah.
You are regarded.
Yeah,
I'm
Right.
aware of you.
yeah.
Just regards.
That's not bad.
I'm going to get that tattooed across my
That's
back
good.
in Old English letters. It's going to say
That's,
regards.
Avant-garde. I like that.
Avant-garde.
That's beautiful.
The avant-garde. Is that some sort of special guy there at like
No, I think
Vatican?
bots are the most avant-garde thing nowadays.
You're talking about like the automatic.
Yeah,
Instagram
like,
bots and stuff?
Also on Tinder, like a bot will immediately say hello. So immediately the friendliness of a bot is very welcome. It's nicer than the actual kind regards of an email for a job application. I prefer a bot nowadays than a job application response. I think that's the best situation we could find ourselves in, where a bot is actually somebody that gives you, even though a fake but brief but truthful moment of joy,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a conversation with a bot on Tinder.
Yeah, but you didn't know. Well, maybe not on Tinder, but with a bot where it's just like,
Also-
oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, true. Also on Instagram comments, it says, hey, and you say, hey, what's up? And it says, hey.
You can make $500 a day on Bitcoin mining.
Hell yes.
Ask me how. Click
Totally.
this button.
Oh, yeah, I'm on. I mean,
Are you serious?
I'm sure they get a lot of dads on board. I mean, I'm very worried. My dad asked me if my computer has Google.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause he's buying a new computer. He said,
He said, Dad, Google is in the nanobots that you got when you got vaccinated.
exactly.
You have Google.
You have
already.
Google.
You
in
have Google
You are
inside.
Google.
You are Google is you.
Beautiful.
And he just said, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, how do I check the sports scores?
Oh, dear.
Is that what dads use? That's what dads use the internet for, right?
They do, but also these sports streaming platforms they use often have a lot of metadata pop-ups related, of course.
You've lost me.
No, but like,
You've lost me in every sense of it.
so like if they're used to Googling stuff about Bitcoin or Russian MILFs, then they will get pop-ups, Russian old ladies dying to meet you in
your
neighborhood.
area, yeah.
And how to, exactly like you
Yeah.
said.
I get a lot of that too.
Yeah, what is it with the Russian MILFs? I've never...
Is it Russian MILF? I don't get Russian MILF
Okay.
specifically, but
All right.
there's apparently a lot of horny MILFs in my area.
Yeah,
I didn't know this neighborhood was so flagrant with horny MILFs, but apparently they're everywhere.
Which is not bad, even though they're bots, but because we both have an ankle bracelet, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a 500-meter distance anything.
Horny MILF.
Horny MILF in this
She's
case.
within 500 meters.
Yeah, what are they doing, these horny bots?
Speaking of what are you doing, do you have a what are you doing? I mean, I didn't give you any
Oh, yeah,
homework or
true.
anything, but if you could think of one.
No, I do have a
we
what
can
are you
discuss
doing?
it. Yeah, what do you got there?
So this is very typical stuff. But you're walking through the park during what is rush hour, and there's people sitting around in benches. I want to bring back the traditional days where you would find painters by the lake painting swans and shit like that.
Do you say that because you kind of look like Vincent van Gogh?
I am Vincent van Gogh's direct descendant.
I believe that, actually.
Hey, I mean, I think both of us, because the reason they did a recent study that a recessive gene is recessive because once there was incest in a group of people, at one point they start to die out along the line because the genes start to understand this is not something we can work with.
Yeah.
So there is also some truth to that, which is a very sad thing. But nevertheless, Vincent van Gogh, which is true, by the way, the last time I was at the museum, a Japanese old man saw me across the hall and I swear he approached me with febrile joy, and he shook my hand very energetically. And he thought I was working for the museum, of course.
That's amazing. Dude, you should, I mean, you could go out there and just troll. You just like wear a frumpy suit and just go out there and like troll.
Totally.
Troll tourists.
Hell yeah,
Take
man.
pictures with them and shit for Euro coins.
But, you know, poor guy. I mean, I feel sorry for... He was around...
The Japanese man?
Oh, no, he's...
you feel bad for the Japanese man or for Vincent?
You know,
for Vince?
Vinny, man.
Vince, V-Man.
I feel bad for Vinny. You know,
Yeah, he had a shitty life, and his brother was like the biggest art dealer in Europe. And he's like, no, I'm just going to wait till you die and then like make all the money for
You know, he
myself.
sold one painting.
When he was alive, yeah.
And now you can buy a magnet that quotes something like, "Hi, come visit me," which is something he wrote to Theo in one of his letters, which is absurd. You know, even have a coffee
Well,
mug.
isn't it just like very Dutch, the whole story?
It's classic,
Like
no?
cold-blooded.
You know, the kind of people that have these gift shops or the whole enterprise around it are the same kind of characters that would think he was a total weirdo back in the days, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If he was a man crawling around with his hat outside looking for some coin donations, people would think, yuck, what a disgusting, filthy, crawling, weird, scary creature this is, because as a schizoid, right?
Were you talking about Vincent van Gogh still?
Vincent van Gogh, absolutely.
He was like that?
He was. I mean, he shot himself and not very well. So
Yeah, that's
he
hilarious.
Died in agony within a week or something.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, because I think it perforated his pancreas.
Oh,
There's
he's
not-
killing himself by shooting himself in the
I
gut?
know. Yeah, just
He wasn't smart, but
no.
I had some funny idea about they did some sort of like X-ray bullshit or something on his paintings, and they like recolorized them as they looked like when he had made them, and they're very different.
Oh.
And I'm thinking like maybe like they're not as good when he created them. So maybe like they're only really good now because of like 100 and 200 years of aging that the colors have changed.
Oh.
And I think so like he's not even the genius that he's made out to be, because they like when he made them like they're like not
So they were.
they're
Actually,
not as like
yeah.
striking.
So they were garbage.
They were garbage, but then
That's-
age, like, it just, like, they turned good over time, but he had no intention of them turning good over time. So is he a fraud? Just a crazy guy? And
So there's a reason nobody bought them back in the day.
yeah, they
because
sucked back then. They were all
sucked
brown. And it was like,
ass.
yeah, and then over time,
Yeah.
they got good. There's like wine or
Because
something.
it's true, there are some types of paper and books where the images actually become more saturated with time. So maybe they were a little bit more faded and kind of like
They were like muddy. Like the colors have
Yeah.
actually come in, because his Van Gogh's all about the color, right? Like
Yeah,
it's all about
yeah,
like
yeah,
color
yeah.
and brushstroke or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they're less vibrant. Like the way like these were, at least the way
man.
they like CGI'd them to like
Yeah.
what their originality look would be. It was just like, oh. So it's hilarious. It's
Crazy.
It's just all,
I mean,
it's all
if-
full of shit.
If he would have an Instagram, it would be garbage. You know, it would be selfies.
Bloody ears and like face. If Vincent Van Gogh lived today, he would be like one of those kids with like face tattoos, like little Peep or something.
You think so?
He'd be like taking Xannies and just like
Yeah.
sad
could be. That
boy,
would be nice.
trap rap.
Yeah. Scott, that's actually quite
Cut
neat.
his ear off and like wear it on a necklace or something.
Imagine if it was just like a random traveling dude taking selfies and photos of flowers, pretty much. That would be quite sad. And maybe the ear cutting, if it was in fact a self-inflicted wound, would be a live stream. And then
Yeah, if I get 100,000 followers, I'm gonna cut my ear off.
Yeah,
Yo, what
exactly.
up?
Beautiful. So yeah. But
Vinny, yo, I'm the Ginger Guido.
shout out to Vincent though, if there is an ether of afterlife. I don't want
He's probably
to make enemies already before going there.
good point, man.
Right?
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a friend who was.
You got a friend?
I had a friend.
It's a beautiful
It
thing.
happens. I know. As a ginger, it's hard.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
It
Hold on to
is.
that friend.
It's crazy, man. You know, as gingers, it is quite hard to truly get to know somebody because we cannot reflect into anybody because we don't have a soul, which is not just.
Of course, but also like our shining doesn't work on them.
No.
Like you and me, we're good.
Yeah, we get each other, of course.
Well, we talk telepathically, but we can't do that with anybody else. And it's like, who wants to be friends with a ginger? It's like, it's nice that we can do that, but I don't,
No.
you're just hanging out because of the...
I always felt when
'Cause you're a
people
good
were
guest,
friends with me that they were celebrities visiting a chemo baby who was, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
no?
No.
But yeah,
Hey.
that's...
Sensitive teeth, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
We're pumping
Classic.
along here.
Absolutely.
Did we get to your, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, the cat thingy, by the way.
What was it? I forgot.
Yeah,
This is bad radio.
Yeah, no, I forgot. We went off on a tangent.
Yeah, you kind of went off to... You never actually got to it, I think.
Classic. No, basically, the Catstagram is going great. It's very fun. But at the same time, when I look back on it, I am truly disgusted, which is also an echo of how my life is in general. When I look at me 5 years ago, I am truly horrified.
Really?
But 5 years ago, I thought I was Elvis Presley. And when I looked then 5 years prior, I also thought I was absolutely disgusting. But then, retrospectively again, I thought I was Cristiano Ronaldo or something. So I don't know if this is going to go on till death. If so, that's quite a sad trajectory. But it would be nice to reach a point where you really are, not Elvis Presley necessarily, but just contempt and
At peace.
At peace.
At peace.
Aligned with a sense of life and death.
At
and
peace, purpose,
peace,
but not too much purpose.
Exactly.
You don't want to be Mussolini or anything. That's a little too much purpose.
No, that's
Get
really...
in trouble with that much purpose,
Oh, man,
.
When things get off the hook like that, that's,
Alfredo Mussolini. What was his name?
Alfredo Mussolini.
Alfredo Mussolini.
Benito.
Penne Mussolini.
Penne Mussolini. And
Mussolini Bolognese.
Mussolini Bolognese, that actually would be
Is that good?
would be a nice...
What would a Mussolini pasta shape look like?
probably a little bit like a...
Like a half a bow tie? It's like a little mustache.
Yeah, or like a Donald Duck
little
hat. Because that's what he wore, huh?
Yeah, like little, like shells, but not quite shells, like
no,
a little
but this
different
is true. Like Hitler had the mustache because he wanted to be as likable as Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
And Mussolini had this little hat which was very similar to Donald Duck's hat. So it was this kind of, I swear, it was like this sailor.
And there's a old Disney movie of Donald Duck like marching around in a Nazi uniform.
Totally.
So
I mean,
it all comes together, man.
It all comes
That pineal
together.
gland is pumping right now,
I'm
bro?
telling you, it is so calcified. We are messed
Yeah,
up.
dude, my pineal gland is so calcified.
It's a
I mean,
mess.
I tried to really decalcify. I was doing all this, drinking all this crazy stuff, and I quit the booze, quit the cigarettes for like a good couple months. Everything.
That's enough.
You get the 5G clicked on or something, and you just submit.
Totally.
Submit.
Oh man.
They have our best interests.
Yeah.
At their priority.
Yeah,
for sure.
Of course. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Big Brother, man.
Of course.
He's our big brother.
Yeah.
We love Big Brother.
Yeah.
Fuck this, man. This show shouldn't exist. That's what it is. Sensitive teeth, motherfucker.
Exactly.
What are we gonna do? Did we get to your? I keep bringing it up. Did we get to your?
True. We need
Just
to do
spit it out. What's your? What are you doing?
So I'm doing this heinous Instagram project, which is actually rolling, and I apologize to everybody, but it is too late to stop now. If I knew it was going to come to this...
Plug it, man.
If I knew it would have come to this, I would have stopped earlier. But now I'm here, and it's no way to not continue down this heinous path of disgusting aesthetics and also horrible merchandise. Along a bit of a pathetic attempt at NFTs, which isn't going anywhere because I'm already an uncle. Times are going fast. By the time that,
This is what you're actually doing.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing.
NFTs,
Okay.
No, but by the time it's 2100.
You're not going to be alive then.
No, we're going to be.
Hopefully not.
I hope not.
Jesus Christ.
Already now I'm taking up space, but imagine in a period where we're going to have the biggest increase in the next 100 years than we had in the last 2,000 years. Like the velocity of complex.
Shit.
Yeah, of shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, if you look at like the graph of like human population throughout history from like the beginning of time, it's like a really slow. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking mellow.
Mellow
It's not
trend.
steep. It's a line graph, It's like a very light incline. And then it gets to like, about 1850, and then it just goes shwink.
what were they doing in 1850?
Like there's more people alive right now walking around and breathing and shit and like taking up water
than have
ever lived and died in history,
including animals and other species.
I don't know about that.
We don't know about that.
We need a Pedro for that.
Yeah.
But fucking Pedro decided to just get all mixed up in some stuff. And,
shout out to Pedro.
He was
Pedro
here a few
for
times. It was very
president.
nice. It was helpful. But
yeah.
these kids today, they can't commit to shit. So.
I know.
So
Pedro
I
for
appreciate
president.
you coming over.
Bless you, man. No, this is great. The pod is fantastic. Look at this.
Well, thanks for coming over and being on the pod, man. It really, I mean, it started as a practical joke, and then it turned out it's like a lot of work to do. So like,
you're
it's just
in
like I
the
put too much
same-
effort into it to have it be it. So now it's just a stupid. It's just a fun thing.
This
you
is
know?
how it starts.
It's how it starts. What?
You know?
I don't know. Thanks for coming on the show.
That was it?
We're still,
That was an hour?
No, we're still going. I'm just, I'm
oh,
trying
wow.
to, I'm like, we're going to edit this part out because I'm a little too excited. I have nothing to say.
We can edit everything. We can even like do voiceovers later, which
make
are
it sound
very
really cool.
obvious, like things that pop up later in our thoughts. And we can suddenly change the whole narrative.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that because that's a lot of effort
That's
to
a
like
lot
go
of work.
back and re-record and edit in.
true.
That's not what this is about.
It's not,
We're trying to be real. We're trying to be sensitive.
We're trying to be raw.
We're trying to talk about issues. The problem with this episode, though, is we're both straight white males.
Yeah, very stiff.
And the thing is, I try to have like guests on that are of backgrounds outside of my own.
So we can make jokes
so
about
I can
them.
get away with saying horrible
Yeah.
things, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like they back it up. It's like, oh, it's okay. Like they're friends, you know. So this episode is going to be. This could be the one. This could be episode just canceled. This could be it.
This
You
could
and me,
be
buddy.
the one that causes the whole downfall of the whole operation, because unfortunately it does make us a little bit stiffer. You know, it would be nice to have...
I mean, I'm fucking horny as fuck. I'm glad you said it, dude.
Right, I'm so pumped,
'Cause
man.
straight white males are my favorite for
Oh, man.
by curiosity.
Hey, I mean, I'm not...
I always wanted to just bang a guy that looked just like me.
I am not bi-curious, I'm bi-furious. And by bi-furious, I mean that I furiously necessitate another ginger male in my life.
I just want to bang the mirror.
I want to bang the mirror so hard that I bleed into the floor, and then a ginger ambulance operator comes to rescue me and puts me back together, you know?
And then splits me back
And
open.
then splits me back up, you know? That's where we need to go.
Well, that's the truth, man. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's hard being at the top, you know? It's lonely at the top.
It's lonely at
Being
the top,
the
man.
chosen ones up here.
I know. You know,
How's your love life going? You got a lady?
It's
Last time
good.
I bumped into you on the street, a nice lady with you.
Hell yeah, man.
You still
We're
with that
all-
lady?
Yeah, we're all...
Yeah, she's a cool lady. Oh, she's the one that lives in the fucking
Eindhoven.
East Germany or whatever.
Yeah, that's close to the border.
The other side
that's
of the
true.
wall.
Yeah, you know, that is Eindhoven. It's where dreams go to blossom. In Rehab, mainly.
It's dream rehab.
You know, it's a funny place because all the dudes there have this kind of...
Vaginas?
vaginas. They go to the gym, but they're not ripped. They
do Kegels? They go to the gym to do Kegels.
They probably do that kind of stuff, you know, and they end up with, you can see they're bulky, but they're also still kind of fat, you know, and they have these like puffy pink nipples. Not that I would know. But, you know, and like
Them PPNs.
You know, the PPNs, and they have this kind of complexion with rosy cheeks. And that, because when I'm there, I only look at the
rosiest of cheeks.
Exactly.
You like a rosy cheek guy?
I'm a rosy cheek guy.
I mean, your lady's like, is she Italian or something?
Oh, she's from Hong Kong.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with us, man. With us gingers, like I think we have a taste for.
No, I think it's that
the other side of the fence.
No, but I think
a sense.
It's also because they like us.
Yeah, no, that's a big part of it.
Because they, for some reason, there is in the public conception this idea of Prince Harry, and
the good-looking one.
Yeah,
the non-inbred one.
They're both bald,
or the
now,
less
right?
the less inbred one.
Yeah. So
the Meghan Markle.
That guy or the other. I don't even.
You know, the other one looks like he looks like the Thing. He looks like Thing or whatever from the Goonies. What's it?
You're right.
Yeah. He looks
is a bit
terrible.
like
He's
that.
skinny, but he's got like 3 chins.
Yeah.
His teeth are all mangled up. That's because he's like inbred. And then Diana had an affair with the other guy. That's why she got murdered.
True.
And Harry is the son of that other guy, so he's like less inbred. So
That
he
makes sense,
looks like
actually.
like a normal person.
But wasn't the guy like an Arab dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but gingers come out all.
They do.
Both
don't
my
they?
parents are Mexicans. That's what's very
crazy.
weird. My sister, she's full Mexican,
I'm
as are
telling
my
you.
parents, and I just came out this way.
That's
so
insane. You know,
we don't get a soul. It's just like they just throw it. It's like, oh fuck.
all you need
got a
is
ginger
one
baby.
latent DNA strand. It's so messed up. My
It's
parents,
just that one sperm that
I'm
just
telling you.
he's in every batch, but you know, sometimes he gets the gold or
My
whatever.
parents look like Super Mario. You know, both
Of them. They're short
Also
little
my mom.
Italian. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's amazing how it works out.
Italian ladies, when they age, they start to develop a mustache as well. So
That's true.
it's all good, you know. And so yeah, they look like Super Mario. My dad was a plumber actually at some point.
It's amazing.
Never jumped on mushrooms or stuff like that.
Do you think he ate mushrooms back in like the 70s or whatever?
You know, he never really got down to it. He was an alcohol guy.
An alcohol guy.
An alcohol guy.
A drunk Italian guy. Never heard of that before.
You know, drunk Italian
A wine
guys-
guy?
Yeah, happy drunk.
Wine guy?
Happy drunk. Everything.
Oh, okay.
You know,
What a
Albanian
good drunk.
style. Absolutely.
Albanian.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get a little bit Albanian in there, huh, don't you?
Telling the same joke over and over again. That kind of Italian drunk. And he would also say that you need to buy high
And sell low?
and sell low. But by buy high, he meant buy high, like when you're high.
Buy stocks.
Yeah. And then...
That's what I do on Robinhood.
Right?
Shout out Robinhood. This episode is sponsored by Robinhood and CBD. It's Almalia CBD. Come on down.
Bless you guys at
Go fuck
Robin Hood.
yourselves.
Go fuck yourselves.
This show's brought to you by Johnny Huge Hands, Giant Hands.
Absolutely. Sleep tight, Johnny. I heard we couldn't reach you because you were napping.
Well, we wanted to get his take on something, but I didn't want to be forced. And we seem to be figuring out everything ourselves.
No, exactly.
We don't need
Let's
any
give him
outside
a
help.
minute, but,
We don't need any outside help at all.
No,
Probably won't pick
totally.
up.
What were we saying? Italians, gingers, girlfriends. So she's from Hong Kong.
That's hot, dude.
I know.
Does she know karate?
Man, black belt.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's hot. That's hot, dude.
and I was meditating today.
Of course.
And
It's really rubbing off on you. This whole Asian, this Far East influence. Huh?
you know, not only we bow to each other. And today but the thing with meditation is I had a great session, or at least I thought. Then the water boiler was not properly connected or something. We're having some issues. It was fucking cold water, man.
Son of a
I
bitch.
fucking slammed that shower cap into
This is post-meditation?
I
So it just-
I fucking destroyed the whole thing, man. And we even got in a fight about it. But here's the thing. I won the fight. Usually I lose. So
Because she's black belt, so usually you lose.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
This time you
I'm
did that
thinking
the whole Neo to
Yeah,
Morpheus.
I did the
switch
meditation
around, yeah.
thing. So I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. But I mean, it's a beautiful thing to meditate and whatnot. But I think there's so many chemical factors playing in one's DNA. Like if I quit nicotine gums, which I got hooked on,
You're on the gums.
I'm on the gums and I smoke as well. And I
You
also
need to
vape.
get your own gum brand. I know you made
oh,
some
man.
NFTs or whatever about it, but just
Yeah.
just get it made, man. I would buy your nicotine gum.
That'd be great,
Maybe
right?
your nicotine gum.
Oh, bless
Have some
you, man.
shit in my throat. I sound like a Donald Duck.
Let it out.
Maybe if you make a nicotine gum, I will try it and I'll stop smoking.
Oh, man. Dude, you know what I'm thinking? 20 milligrams.
Is that a lot?
Okay, normal ones are like 2 milligrams or 4 milligrams.
That sounds like not a lot. Let me get like a 9 or a 6.9. Let me get a 6.9 milligram.
6.9?
6.9.
I mean,
baby.
what you can do is chew 10 at once, of course.
I don't like
That's
that
also
much gum
not
in
bad.
my mouth.
It's beautiful. Your esophagus shrinks to a little...
Esophagus?
Yeah, esophagus.
Your esophagus.
The area connecting the throat to the stomach, I guess. And I only know because we did anatomical studies as kids.
So if you stop smoking, your esophagus get bigger?
That wasn't the only anatomy we studied. Sorry. But in all seriousness...
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, no, we had a teacher which was a weirdo, but nevertheless.
Who hasn't had a weirdo teacher?
Right?
I have any good weirdo teacher? Oh, there was a guy named Mr. at my high school, right?
Mr.
And he was like in
Crazy.
charge of the library. He was like the
Oh,
head
dear.
librarian, right? And he's like,
What a
he's probably
failure.
like in his late 50s.
Yeah.
And he's like super skinny, and he's like, the rumor was he's a cokehead.
Oh,
He's a huge
that's nice.
cokehead. And it's like, yeah, okay, there's rumors and shit, but he's like, he would like run the pep rallies, and he'd be like running around like sliding on his knees like Eddie Van Halen, like woo, like way too much energy.
Oh, that's great, man.
And then as of like 4 years of going to this high school, there was 2 incidents that I can remember that was like pretty much confirmed it. One was I went into the bathroom in the 50s hallway, we used to call it, because every classroom was like 51, 52, whatever, so it's the 50. And there's an obscure bathroom that kids used to go smoke cigarettes in or whatever, and it was close to the library. And I went in there, and the first thing I hear is just like...
Oh,
like
a
from the
pig.
Stall.
Like a pig
like
in
just
a trough.
like a pig in a trough.
Beautiful.
Like a pig wearing a gold necklace.
Hell
just
yeah.
in a white suit. Just Miami.
Beautiful.
And like I hear the snort, and then he hears like the door shut, like somebody came into the bathroom. And then like he's literally like basically karate kicks the fucking stall door open, like bah, woo, and he's like, "Oh, Ian, good to see you. All right, yeah." Like he was just,
wow.
I was just like, that's. I mean, I didn't do coke at the time. I'm a fucking like 14-year-old or whatever, but 15, and I was just like, that was insane.
Yeah.
And another time, I used to get detentions a lot and stuff, and I went to an art school too, so sometimes I would have to serve my detentions at the regular school, like in the morning. Man. So I'd have to show up in the morning and sit in the library. And one time I'm in there in the library, like before, it's like an hour before school started, I would show up, I had my connect, I had loopholes, I had payoffs. I'm sitting in there, and there's like the library, and it's like half lit, and there's like the office, so you can see, and the lights are in the back, and then you can hear this guy back there going, and then who shows up? He doesn't know anybody's in the library. I'm like basically sitting in the dark, and he comes out, and he just like claps his hand. He goes, "Let's do this!" Ooh. Like ready for the day as a librarian at a public school. Just like
what a legend!
Mr. Cokehead librarian.
Cokehead librarian, either in denial and trying to still live the life he wanted to live as a rock star, probably.
Or maybe he's onto some crazy CIA shit where he's like selling arms to fucking Kabul. And
maybe he was actually selling the coke to, or attempting.
To kids. He's probably buying it off the kids in my school. You saw
these sad documentaries. Maybe it was also Vice, where they had these undercover agents selling in schools, where they picked on these autistic kids who they were happy to have a friend, and they ended up kind of like forcing them to buy weed or coke.
Oh, like entrapment?
Or get it for them. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's scumbag shit.
Because they have some directives to be able to make more or get more funding if they reach a certain
a quota.
Exactly.
And quotas are illegal, but they do them anyway, and the whole system over there is fucked up. Yeah. That's why there's a big motivation of that, for that reason, for me to live here. I never feel afraid here to like go to jail.
Fantastic.
Free,
the most dangerous neighborhood in the Netherlands has a petting zoo inside of it. That's how fucked up this place is. That's why I don't understand hip-hop in the Netherlands.
No, I can't listen to hip-hop unless it's from the States, or like probably Africa, or just not like, I can't listen to UK hip-hop. No. I can't do it.
I know. French hip-hop is actually
I can listen to French hip-hop, for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the one I was thinking of when I said Africa for some reason. Good Africans stuff. From France.
Yeah.
Africans speaking French.
It is totally okay to say that good. Because people come from places and then they live in
No, Sandra would approve. Sandra would approve.
Exactly.
I hope. Well, she's in Uganda. Yeah. God bless her.
Oh, bless her.
God bless her.
God bless her.
God bless America.
Sure.
Donald Trump saying pussy.
Hell funny. Yeah. Grab him.
Grab him.
Totally.
That's what we're trying to do to our own. We're trying to grab them right by the peen.
Absolutely. Hey, by the way.
Grab them by the end of their wiener.
Speaking of presidents, is it necessary that it is always somebody that is older than my grandfather that needs to be... anyways, it's a representative figure. There are plenty more operations that are organized around the whole job of being a president in every country. And does it need to be a man who is getting forgetful? I mean,
no.
Can't you find a happy...
I know exactly what you're saying, and I can sum this up in a couple of sentences. For any job that you can imagine, what job that you can imagine, the best candidate is an 80-year-old man?
Oh, shit.
Pick any job. Think of a job where the best person for this job is an 80-year-old man. Think of one.
Shit, the president?
The most important job, the most busy, most exhausting, important job in the world. There's no. I don't want an 80-year-old man to fucking make my sandwich at a deli. You know, like I don't want an 80-year-old man to drive my fucking Uber. I don't want an 80-year-old man to
terrifying.
To maybe like he could rip movie tickets.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe ripping movie tickets
that's
is like that's the zone for an 80-year-old man.
Totally.
But dude, he's like rich. He's been in the game for decades. Fucking just go to the Hamptons and put your feet up. You know,
to enjoy your grandchildren.
Go out to
totally
Martha's Vineyard and fucking put your feet up in a hammock and like diddle your grandkids or whatever and get that adrenochrome or whatever and just do that forever.
Murder your grandchildren.
Murder your goddamn get that adrenochrome and live forever.
And
what are you, a pussy?
Extract their adrenal glands.
You're in the Illuminati, but you're a bitch, dude. You're in the Illuminati, but you's a bitch, dude. Drink some baby blood, bro. Live forever. It is tempting.
Crazy.
If they ask me to join, fuck yeah, I'm going to join. You can't beat them, join them, right? That's the rule.
If somebody offered me a fresh adrenal gland right now, I would suck on it. There's no way out of it. I would. I need to know what it's like. I want to feel...
See, I would suck on the adrenal gland as like an initiate. Like if you need this, but this is what you got to do to get that, then I'll suck. But if it's just like, just somebody came in the room and was like, suck this adrenal gland, you just be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, because I need something new in my life. My dopamine levels are so low already.
How could your dopamine levels be so low when you're wearing such an awesome jacket?
I used to work in a silk factory, so I know what smoothness is. But that was fucking smooth. That is fucking good. So yeah, thanks, man. But
I need a new beer. We should wrap it up. We could wrap it up, or
true. We can edit.
I mean, I don't have anything more pressing issues. Do you have anything on your mind? Shout out your...
I just want to say let's abolish cities. Enough with this ensemble of enthusiasm.
I thought you were going to say sambal sauce.
Sambal sauce also should be abolished.
I like sambal, but you need other sauces.
I know,
If it's the only sauce around,
hey,
you're going to get sick of it.
Sambal is beautiful.
Sambal's buddies right now is angry.
Yeah, Sambal.
You ever heard of this guy, Sambal? He's a hot dude. He's real hot.
Sambal. Yeah, that's not bad actually.
Drives a red car.
Of course. And he has
kind of a dark red.
He shits blood all the time.
With Chinese symbols on the side.
He has a problem with incontinence and his...
Whoa, let's not get Rachel here now.
No, but his sphincterial duct.
Sphincterial is the word of the day, everybody. Thank you for coming out.
Oh, bless you, folks.
Dude, thanks for coming out. Shout out your Instagram if you want. It's really funny.
Absolutely, man. No, this is going...
Your NFT account or whatever.
This is going on a story at least.
Well, yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to shout,
stories
clout.
Totally.
We exchange. We're in the clout exchange.
Absolutely, man.
We're both wearing sunglasses.
You're probably going to get like 3 new followers, all divorcees from the States, cat ladies. Yeah, cat ladies.
That's great because they're delusional, so they're easy to bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're delusional.
Like,
they?
I think your cat's real cute.
By the way, they're all Republicans.
Oh yeah,
like hardcore.
And they have like a Jesus cross in their Instagram bio.
Yeah,
like love Jesus, 2 kids,
totally,
28 years old.
Yeah, and they love my Instagram.
John Deere
account.
tractors.
It's crazy.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, you should go on a tour to America and just do like appearances.
We should do that.
You could do it. You could do appearances. Just do the research and figure out like where the most dense areas are of your followership there. And
absolutely.
We don't need a bus, but we could get a car and like paint a cat on it, or like do a wrap, do like a graphic on the side of a Tesla or something like that. And we'll get fucking Tesla to pay for it because they're woke.
Absolutely.
They want us.
Yeah.
Woke? Is that the word? I don't think so.
Yeah, is it woke? We're broke but woke. This is the message we want to leave to
I don't know what show you're on, dude. This is Sensitive Teeth. Dentists are the highest paid like they keep more money than any other doctor. Like they're putting more in their pocket than any other doctor.
We're just woke. The only broken thing is our dreams from... well, shout out to Rietveld. And
hey, speak for yourself, man. This is Sensitive Teeth. You sound a little sensitive right now. We're going to give you a little... no, I don't know. I lost that. I was trying to do something smooth, but thanks.
Gingers are actually the ethnicity that have the most sensitive nipples.
Is that true?
It is
because I put clamps on my nipples on a daily. I put clamps on my nipples under my shirt, and I go to work.
I've tried to electrocute
just to like keep me sharp.
I've tried to electrocute them.
I actually have electric nipple clamp things upstairs right now. All right, Patreon episode coming up, everybody. We're going to do
Bless you,
electro
folks.
nipples. Thanks for coming out. Sensitive teeth, motherfucker. Come back next week, every Wednesday. Woo!
Good
It's not
night,
necessary.
folks.
We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.
Sound check. Gonorrhea is a good one. Syphilis.
Ass cancer.
Ass cancers. Here, maybe you get a little close. You got to be a little bit more. Drag it a little bit forward.
Fibrocystic
See
ovaries.
it? Hear it? Yeah. Fibrocystic ovaries. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, guys.
Joe Rogan. It's like a swear now. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan,
Guy, you hit a car. Joe Rogan.
All these people that I never knew before are suddenly coming out.
Yeah.
Saying it's
I'm gay.
absolutely reprehensible
Yeah.
what he is doing.
Okay, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Fart noise.